because I have a day job and then things I have to do after work, and also like a literal physical disability that means that if I can't skip out of work early to lay down at like 1 o'clock, I have to do it at 3 o'clock, and then I can't start until like 5 or 6. Like, this is how life is. Whee! New area discovered. And the Black Shibuino tail! Yay! So we got everything from the Crystalline Sea. We can go to Centurion Isles.
Show them how Ifreed's crew can sail.
So the question is if we go to Helives and then the volcano in Northgand, or if we go try to fetch the rest of the Code Reds. But this way is the way, right? Like, going towards the dock leads to the plot, so we'll probably end up doing that. We'll probably just end up plotting. Oh, I need to refill my consumables. Oh no, I need to refill my consumables. Forgot to do that. No. I sure hope we have an opportunity to do that elsewhere. Come on, it's time for action. Sitting around and taking it is against our creed. But what if you're a bottom? Sometimes you just, sitting around and taking it feels nice. What? I mean, hi. Awakening the elemental Empyreans by injecting exorcist souls into Mount Killerhouse is a plan at sheer lunacy. We have no other weapons with which to fight a Nominat. I've never actually done something so ridiculous. It's actually rather thrilling. We're ready as ever. Sorry, it takes a lot more than that to break Ifreed's crew. Are you still Ifreed's crew after we just killed Ifreed?
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifreed's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some lord of calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
Yay. I love them.
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifreed's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this.
Okay, but like, if they're sailing safely, there's going to be 3 shifts. There's going to be like a shift for when you're on sail, and then there's going to be a shift when you're sleeping, and then there's going to be a shift when you're kind of like able to relax and do other things, like if they are properly crewed, and they seem to be. So, I mean, everyone can probably dedicate a few hours a day to just kind of sitting around in their bunk sobbing between waking up and work. Like, I think everyone can be on board with that, right? Like, dear viewer, if shit hits the fan, schedule time to cry, okay? It's fine. Just do so. It's fine.
Destroying someone like that, turning them into a puppet, it's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely. Ifreed proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah, the heart is eternal.
Yay, eternal hearts. Let's move. The captain's creed is with us, as long as the Van Eltia still sails. Yay. Two Hellevys. We don't have a choice. Okay, I guess we have no choice but to continue with the story for now.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig. I'm afraid so. It was Innominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same. So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride. You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade. Even now, you would still place your trust in me? Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of Orichalcum? You're a master of your art. A visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you. I don't know what to say. Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowler. Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
You don't have a face.
Not in the least.
Shoving a Mew head on Rokuro
We're
was
making
a
good
great
time.
decision.
The only problem is that ceremony that Artorias was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Innominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Innominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah! Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
Ooh, anime cutscene. Shit's hitting the fan. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's not good.
Hey, please, guys, let's not fight!
Oh no.
This is a domain?
Innominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexen!
I feel
feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no!
I guess that answers when the ceremony's going to kick off.
Look, it's that merchant. You're all right.
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people, stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
Dude, what the fuck are you on about?
Wait!
There's not no such thing about fucking deserving or not deserving.
Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
You okay?
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
Are you okay, puppy girl, Paladin Eleanor? I have sinned. I'm a vile, selfish soul. I must die, I must die, I must die. He was always tougher than boiled leather. See him like this. I have sinned. Okay, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I feel so dizzy. Not sure whether to blame Nominat or Rooker's beating.
Nominat suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Nominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too. His domain has certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexon is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or...
Dead by their own hands.
Innominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
Who is she supposed to come crying to if not you? Oh my gosh. Velvet, think things through. Well, that's an inconvenient place to stash the souls. We can get them anyway. Hello. A pet cat is meaningless and only wastes food. It must be eliminated. It must be eliminated. It must be eliminated. Oh no. Kitty. We stand as a shield against demons. We shall become bait for demons. This is the ultimate duty of our generation. No, don't do it! Sacrificing yourself like that would be folly! Your words are useless right now, Eleanor. Their minds are filled with twisted reason. Give all for the many. Dedicate your life. This is true reason. True reason. Ignore the few. Serve the all. Serve. 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 There is no need for reflection. Do what must be done. There is no need for reflection. Entrust all to the Abbey. Dispel doubt and confusion. Obey reason. You are a vessel for serving the many. Yes, unaware as a Malak. No. Oh no, this is not good. To rid ourselves of sin, we must rid ourselves of desire. Whoever fails in this is a malevolent soul. They must perish. No, desire is important. Butch girl, butch girl. The individual is but a cog in service of the whole. The tranquility of all represents the highest level of happiness for the individual. They've gotten to the lesbians. Oh no. There's no need for thoughts. Entrust all to the shepherd's teachings. I'm not fond of this. Not at all. The time of tranquility has come. The gift of Empyrean Nominat must be obeyed. There's no need for emotion. There's no need for thought. Quell perilous emotion. Obey proper reason. Oh no. I provide the sustenance required to sustain the activity of individuals. That is my role.
First, I took nectar to escape all my hardships, and I drank to run from all my pain. Even if I resisted, endured the pain, nothing changed. I've spent my life running. I'm pathetic, but I won't run anymore. I'm disposing of all the drinks in town. What the world needs now isn't dependence, but freedom. And I'll see that we have it.
Hey now, that's the kind of repentance that should only come the morning after a night of fun and too much drink.
And if you're afraid of losing yourself, drinking is a far better option than falling under Eunominat's control.
I can't run away any longer. I must purge my malevolent heart and be reborn as a man of reason. I must change myself, be reborn. No! I don't need to use the inn. Buying, selling, dismantling, enhancing. I take every aspect of my business very seriously. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Hey, you're Kakiku's menagerie.
Ooh, close. It's Magilu's menagerie.
I apologize for always demanding that you entertain me, despite my inability to even remember your name correctly. I'm also sorry to you, miss, for always insisting you do that tedious little bird impression of yours. I feel so bad I could just punch myself. Nay, I must.
I'm not sure if I'm more angry or confused.
It is wrong to seek pleasure from viewing petty tricks and pointless entertainment. Honest hard work alone is right. Someone such as I, who was unable to live in accordance to the simplest of truths, should disappear from this earth. Please, use that special trick you told me of. Make me disappear forever.
A man who's swayed by desire is useless to the many. That means I'm unworthy of existence. Must be erased from this world. Erased from this world. Oh no. They've all become Protestants! They've all become Protestants! Oh no! Oh. I must work for the many. For the many. For the many. Even the children have become Protestants! Oh no! Flee, children! Flee to a life of sin and homosexuality! Trust me, I have walked this road. Do not succumb. Do not succumb to the dangers of Protestantism. It's our duty to defend this gate with our lives. We must let none through, none must pass.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Inominat suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
We must cast away all self-serving desires. Deny the self, serve the many. Serve the many. Do not buy commemorative anime memorabilia. That way is sin and damnation. Oh no. This is worse than when the people in the 90s became TV zombies. These people have become like all of the people that I grew up around. There's no place for questions. Simply do what must be done. Thank you, we will do what must be done. What must be done is go to Logress. Ooh, you become big. You didn't used to be that big.
We must accept that we all grow old. I can no longer perform the physical labor that allowed me to benefit society. I no longer deserve to live here. I must find a place far from others. There, I will await a quiet death.
This isn't someone accepting that they'll grow old. This is him refusing to grow old.
If this spreads, we'll have no more old people at all.
My existence is a burden for the many. My final duty is to end it myself. This is the highest service I can perform for the many. The path of reason must be followed to its end. No, you're old. That means you need to be doing poetry and freaking art and stuff. Don't die just because you can't fucking lift a hammer. There's other things, more important things to do. Oh, we can go that way. I thought it would block us. Ooh, de seduction.
Scout ship.
The Ode de Seduction. Let's go check out what's over here.
I'll finish this quick.
Stop fooling around.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Let's see what we've got over here. That's okay. Yeah, you have to go up there to come back down. I see. Not quite sure what I'm doing coming out here, but I just want to see if I can get anywhere interesting. Now that we're back here. Like they gave me a I was not sure I wanted to go on with the story or not, and they forced me to come here, and then they gave me the ability to wander off. So I'm gonna wander off. Eee, what do we got? Life bottle. Oh. Here we go. Yay, wandering. Wandering and enjoying this oh shit, the world is ending music. It's good music. Oh my gosh. Yay. Tree. And it's also more time we get to spend with puppy dog Paladin Eleanor. Puppy gal Paladin. Haha. I'm brilliant. Hello. Oh, you're not. You're not. Just okay. You're probably not strong enough, weak enough for me to just stop. Yeah.
I'll finish this quickly. I can't even call that a fight.
Yeah. Is there still a code? Is there a code red around here? I think there is. Let's go track down that code red. Maybe it's dragon time. Hey, Kaiser. Is it dragon time? We'll find. No, wait, no. The dragon comes when it's raining, so I don't think the dragon will be here. No. I want to fight the dragon. Yeah, the dragon's not here because it's not raining. But I want to impose my desires. You're right, if I did that I'd be no better than a Nominat. We must embrace our desires and live our desires. We cannot force them on others. That's the distinction. Also, I think you missed the scene where Magilu basically implied that Milkier tried to kill her for things. I have not. I haven't even gotten to Helavis yet with the hoverboard. So, like, I know I haven't done that one. I've done a couple of them. Maybe one of them. For the last while, I've been kind of forced to go from island to island and then not be able to leave the towns. Yeah. I think I've done the one in... Will I do post-game stuff? I have no idea. Part of me wants to, but not like in a big thing. Like, I want to see how absurd I can make things in the post-game sort of way. But yeah. I think I've already killed the code red here. So I might have no choice but to continue with the main plot until things open up again. How absurd without spending 3,000. I am not spending 3,000 hours on this game. Like, okay, the longest game I have ever spent time on is 1,000 hours in Final Fantasy XIV, and that's because that's an MMO that I can play with a bunch of friends. Ooh. Have I been here before? I don't recognize this place. Yeah, I'm not a fan of pain, or at least being on the receiving end of pain. Ooh, yummy. I don't even have a quest that brings me here. I'm just wandering and exploring. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of farming. I'm not a big fan of receiving pain. So, you know... Well, yeah, that's just not going to be for me. Ooh. I'm just wandering off, and I don't even have a reason to be here. Hi.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Well, these are not the weak ones. Okay, they're not as bad as I thought they were going to be. Oh, you're not red, Fumes. I should probably not hang around here without a reason. Still. Curiosity's reason enough. No, but what if I lose a skit? I don't want a repeat of, like, what happened in Sahil and Zestiria, where...
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
Compassion from me.
Hey, Queen Alina. I forgot what I was doing, so we'll just go ahead and go back. Well, okay. I'm not even... Yeah, okay. Buzz, what's going on?
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
I love Magilu. Exactly, Sahil understands me.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
That was great. You can't miss it, but you know, I've already turned around. Whee. Have you 100%ed the game, Kaiser? Yeah, it's a pretty nifty biome. I like it. I wasn't aware that there's a difference. Elaborate for us about that difference. See, if you're pontificating in chat about the differences between true 100% and all achievements, that means I can spend my time appreciating the scenery and not entertaining everyone. Gosh, this reminds me of like the South Indiana foothills, sort of. Like parts of Turkey Run State Park are like this, only covered in like frickin' what's the word? Forest, that's the word. Well, the UK is a sad little island. Oh yeah. These are like... I forget how they're made. It has to do with glaciers and limestone. This really looks like photos of like Sichuan. Yeah. I mean, if it weren't for the transphobia, Southern Indiana would be so nice. I love Southern Indiana. Like, from a geography and nature sort of sense. But... oh, this is a new thing. Zemmelgrad, Den of Demons. Can I pick up that? No. Guarding this place is my mission. I guess I'll just do the only job I've been given, then. Grumble, grumble. For the sake of reason, could you let me get the... no? Dick. I want the Geopulse, it's like right there. Life is suffering. That sounds like a grind. Is there like... oh, I can look at this whenever I want. Southern Seas. Davil Forest. Okay, so there is one in the Davil Forest. Now we have a reason to go to the Davil Forest. I don't think Sahil has that many hours. Right, I was looking to see if there's like... Yeah. I've been playing this for 48 hours. $140 hours. Okay. Yeah. I think Kaiser there has us all beat on number of hours in this game. Oh my gosh, see, is like true 100% maxing out all of those numbers so that like every metric is at its peak. Your max is still double my max. Maybe one day I'll have more than 2k hours in FF14, but that day is not today. Sometimes it's just kind of like, why have I spent 1,000 hours of my life in that game? But then I remember how fun it is. I didn't really play strategy games constantly as a teenager, though. I spent most... Like, you have to remember, when I was a teenager, my days, like, started with going to marching band rehearsal. Hi. And then I had my, school hours. And then my boyfriends and my girlfriends. And, like, my illegal job as a theater lighting assistant. Like, basically doing what JJ does without all of the cool stuff that JJ has access to. So, like, I think JJ and I talked about it once. Like, I forget the names of all the things, but, like, where he has fancy, like... Oh shit. I don't want a dangerous encounter. I don't want a dangerous encounter! Go away! I don't want it. I'm trying to reminisce about laying underground, about, like, resting upside down in a theater and adjusting lights manually with a screwdriver. Okay? Stop making bees sting me. But yeah. JJ's got, like, digital stuff and, like, remote controls, and we didn't have that, so we just, like, strapped a thing around the waist and hauled up to the roof, and then, yeah. Oh. Is that all? That sounds like a lot, actually. I don't think I will do that. Like, I think the closest I might possibly come to that sort of thing is... like, something like trying to speedrun. Because I've been thinking a speedrun of this game might be interesting from a routing and optimization perspective, but, like, not a category that requires a lot of prep. These are titles. $42 million enemies on Velvet. Sometimes. I'm not a very good one. The only one I have, like, officially is, like... And I just checked the other week, not the other week, the other day on stream. I've dropped. I was 20th in the world on the Riven Speedrun forums, and they've gotten better, so I am not as good as I was anymore. I do constantly think, not constantly, but I do occasionally at least think about, just said it, Riven. I do occasionally think about going through and practicing my galloping so I could do better, because, like, really the difference between my current speed run and, like, 5th place is galloping, if I'm entirely honest. Like, I do not think I'm that much behind the 5th place as far as, like, routing and skill. But I am bad at galloping, and so I am... Okay, we're not going there until we have our Geo Hop Bees, which I don't think we can get over here. Grr. But yeah. Riven's like the only game I've properly speedrun. Hi, Concats. Why would I put Magilu in less skin, you silly conmen? Yeah.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
So many enemies killed. I'm just not a fan of combat that much. I love story and exploration. Yeah, I was wondering why Kaiser wrote the same number twice, but I figured that there was some sort of technical engineering difference that, you know, doesn't really matter, but engineers get hung up over, and I was just gonna leave it at that. Yellow. Where's the yellow? Because I need it. Yellow tree, where are you? Y'all keep writing the same number down. I'm wondering why. Also, I love that reference to 10 and 10 ... because one of the things I had to emphasize when I was a physics TA for the labs was significant figures and the importance of reporting the number of significant figures you had and no more. That's red. Is there a yellow around here somewhere? Yeah, that's a... Those zeros cost a lot of money. That's very fucking funny. Well, I mean, actually, I think the underlying factor is probably the same. Like, it's a level of accuracy. It's how much knowledge is, how much certainty you have over those figures, and like getting that increased certainty for those increased significant figures is going to be expensive. And, like, from a physics perspective, it's very important you don't, you know...
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
You know what, I can deal with just a bunch of you. Haha! Ouchie, ouch.
Victory is ours.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that is some numbers. You know what my favorite number is? X, where X represents some unknown value of interest at the time. Once you've actually written down the number, it stops being very interesting. You know? Actually, my favorite number is like circle, because I really love representations of geometric objects that are independent of coordinate systems. Get fucked, B, I guess.
Victory is ours.
$3,000 mins of menu time on Nagilu. Just doing this. I actually really want these leggings for like warmth reasons, because the main reason I wear skirts instead of jeans is because I hate the feeling of fabric on my inner thighs, and just having warm things like this where there's no fabric on the inner thighs seems heavenly. Magilu is such a girly. For real. You know, a little secret to the Barb thought for why I put Magilu in this outfit. I'm well aware of the interpretations of the horny reasons. But also, my asexual ass has reasons. I anticipate a need for the blue. Otherwise, why would it be here? Oh, there's lots of things that could be worse. But her original dress is cute. I like it. And it also is lacking the freaking inner thigh fabrics. I think like all of her outfits are. She's great. Yes, I've 100%ed 2 games. I have 100%ed. Well, I'm not gonna bother looking them up now. I started that. But yeah, I 100%ed Real Mist, and then some hentai RPG that I thought had really funny dialogue, so I just ran like every path, and that ended up 100%ing the game. It's something Lauren. It's some like over the top horny fantasy visual novel. What? Are you telling me you have not played some sort of thing like that? Oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff over here, and I feel like I'm getting distracted from my primary goal. Which is to kill the thing. I'm sure there will be plenty of reason to come back here in the future. I'm not a fan of 18+ games in general either. Like that game was really funny, and then Honey Pop, the first one, has like some of the best match 3 gameplay of any game. Like seriously, if you like match 3, you should play that one. It's great. But also, because like it uses like move restriction instead of timing restriction, so your entire goal of everything is to count out your stuff. Yes, we need the red. And then when you have your stuff counted out, you can execute your strategy instead of spending like and having to rush. Yeah. And then you have to optimize item usage to get numbers of to get more extra moves, and it's a fun little puzzle. Okay. Somehow Honey Pop took 2 things I don't much care for and put them together successfully. Alrighty, we've done a lot of effort to get here. And we don't have any worthwhile healing equipment. So let's make sure that you are in the party.
By my own choice.
Yes, by your choice, not my choice. No, I don't want anything extra in here. You get away from the thing. Hi there, buddy.
Woo, it's a big...
It's water time. Okay. I'm not sure this is my most effective fire. Do I have any... What's a crown fire? Okay, this is my most effective one, okay. I was just hoping I'd have more ranged fire right now. Yeah. I don't like grinding in general, so like, that's already too much grinding. In any case, yay! We did it! We have achieved our goal and murdered the Code Red. Ooh, I wonder what sort of like comment we get when we hand in the Code Red now that everyone's all zombified. Oh, I need a blue. Hey, Blue, where are you? Well, I mean, it might be worth trying to figure out sometime, but I will never make any guarantees about playing something because so far, my guarantees about playing something have been 3 things that I hated and 1 game that just refused to stream. In like the sort of awkward, uncomfortable, hi, everything looks like it's going to stream perfectly fine until you get started and then it blows up in your face in front of your audience sort of way. So, you know. We have successfully batted. I forgot I have the NF bottle. Hi, buddies.
Consume precious resources.
Oh
And
no.
no tangible benefit to society. That's why I say we should throw them all back outside. It's only right.
I threw away my friend's entire pet beetle collection. They have been purged. This is all for the new order. But I want to keep my rhinostagros.
Oh no. All of the fun just left. Arthur must pay. I got rid of my pet dog. An animal that requires looking after by a child is devoid of purpose. Seeking solace from animals is human vanity. It is void of meaning and worth. Animals must serve as sustenance or labor. Fuck you. This isn't this is way too ableist to be fucking communism. This is you weren't here yet. This is fucking Protestantism. This is the shit I grew up with, right? The what purpose is, what use is what you're doing bullshit is what I grew up with. That's not this. This is no good. Yes, consume food distributed and perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. Take away my fucking crickets. All food in the capital is now rationed. Everyone from the royal family to soldiers and the humblest of commoners must perform assigned work to receive food. It is orderly, fair, and guarantees just treatment. Order and fairness, order and fairness.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what you're saying isn't technically wrong, it really
really creeps me out.
The compulsory heterosexuality. We are not individuals. We are but motes that make up the world. Remember that at all times. Yeah. This is our bisexual fan of the prince who is required into compulsory heterosexuality. Flowers and other extravagancies. Fuck you! I'm not even gonna read what you say. Fuck you. I need more flowers. We need more flowers. Drape them from the fucking walls of the townhouses. Lay planter boxes along the sides of the roads. Just, oh my god. No. I don't like this world. We took advantage of the era of disaster to profit by selling food on the black market. We must atone for this sin. We must administer our own punishment. I mean, yes, but not that way. Oh my gosh, re-education camps, not whatever the fuck this is. Oh no. Thank you for your silver coins. Okay, I don't want to keep talking to people because I don't like it. Even children have tasks they can perform. We must serve the many. Spirits and other stimulating beverages are nothing but poison. I might be an ex-alcoholic, but, like, no. Let people drink if they want to. I will now begin loading supplies for the Abbey. Dispel doubt and confusion. Obey reason. You are a vessel for serving the many. Yes, unaware as a Moloch. But the Molochs are aware. They're alive, and oh no. Can I go back to roaming around in the wilderness and achieving nothing? Obey reason, obey reason, obey reason. Don't obey reason. Steal each other's Pokemon cards.
Even the capital is silent as death.
Inominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
No, don't maintain order. Spray paint the walls. Do graffiti. It makes places look cooler. Reason abhors unnecessary action, but will that alone lead to progress? Questions like that are an affront to reason. You're right, but you would question reason? You're right, reason is the only way. I must obey. No, questioning is how you get reason. You ask the stupid question, and yeah, most of the questions are stupid. That's how questions work. But by asking them and going through the process of answering them, we can find the ones that aren't, and then the answers make things better. We have only to obey Inominat. Grr. There's no need for thought. Simply act in accordance with all the rules. No. A maid's uniform is meaningless extravagance, but of course it stands against reason. I must remove it, now, for reason. Okay, maybe I can get on board reason. Wait, no! No! Bad. Obey the teachings of the shepherd. Have faith and blessing of Empyrean Inominat, so our paradise may come. I want to take a moment and thank Lila for keeping Soray from doing any of this bullshit. There's no need for reflection. Entrust all to the Abbey. There's always need for reflection. And honestly, there's need for regret too. That's how you learn and grow. There's no need for reflection. We have only to obey the Lord Shepherd Artorias. No.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective.
They're a common water supply! Oh my god, why do you think they came out in the first place? They're there for water. That's their original purpose, is for water and to keep it moving so it isn't a stagnant source of disease.
Good of mankind, they must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
Grant. Patterns in the roads are landmarks that aid in navigation. Okay? These facades on the houses, these are additional supports. The point of a cushion is not just comfort. You know, pain on your ass is actually damage long term. Like, oh my god. Comfort is the absence of pain. Pain is not good. This is the Barb is angry at the villain's ideology stream. Extravagance is useless. It must be swept away. It's a way of exactly. As a gal who spent the first, 2 months after her move sleeping on a blanket on the floor and sitting on a broken chair. Get a good mattress and get a good chair. Those are more important than, anything. Simplicity in all things, in the world, in the human soul. I like simplicity, but I don't like that. Needless extravagance must be eliminated. This fountain, we played so much together here. Yeah, these are good memories. But they are meaningless, just like the fountain. You do speak reason. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate our love. No. I am very nervous. I don't like this.
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food is not something that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
Desire for good tasting food is mere hedonism. And hedonism is good, you little bitch. Oh my god. Cuisine and dining are without work. Food is consumed only as fuel for work. This is its true purpose. I told the guards everything I know. I must atone for standing against reason. My punishment must be performed by my own hands. I must atone for my sins. I must atone. But, Mistress Tabitha, my family, forgive me. I wonder if the reactionaries are bad guys. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that this door is red. My companions atoned for their sins in this room. Now I must do the same. That is reason, but I'm so scared. Mother, please. I now believe in punitive justice. We must put a Nominat on a fucking spike. Hurry away before you get captured by this madness.
Show us your determination.
More eau de seduction. Oh, Lafayette swimwear. Let's check out Tipo Island. Fee. Show me what you've got. Do you want to match with Rokuro? No. You don't. You're your own kid. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that he'd have, like, a little t-shirt or something. But, oh well. Yes.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought? I hope so. There has to be.
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha! You're still you! Demons? In the capital?
No, they're molecules. They were nothing.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
They're gathering anyone whose emotions are still intact at the royal villa. I bet Prince Percival and the girl were taken there. Oh my gosh, Fee does deserve little arm floaty things, for real. Hello. Yes, I would like to sell some random crap. Are you interested in the scent of seduction? There's no point in No! There is all the point in performing music. Come on. When you scratch your nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Do you feel it? 'Cause I'm here. Something of Alanis Morissette. I've been listening to a lot of Alanis Morissette lately. You mustn't chase pleasure. It's shameful to seek pleasure. It's forbidden. It's... You're horny. Reason doesn't defeat horny. Embrace the horny. Defeat reason. Come on. I'm ace and I know this. Give me a geopulse like right at the beginning, please.
Demons. They were Malakim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will. Inominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malakim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him. Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
Oh, thank goodness.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her, she'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
Yes. God, Tabitha is so hot. Oh my god. Love the old lady. Up we go. In the villa. And it's right here too. Oh, game, you spoil me, game. Yeah. It's kind of small enough for me to check every room real quick. Also, though, like, is it, it is really small for a royal villa. Like, we have the library, we have, like, the servants' dining quarters there. There's like another dining quarter here. / library. No, this is a work office or something. What room is that? This feels less like a royal villa and more like a government administrative office. Which I guess it is kind of the government administration office, but... Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that until just now. You're right, to do.
My mind is...
A channeling circle! He's eating their will directly! With an entrance like this, it's almost like we're a bunch of heroes. Hey, no fair! You were supposed to say like what?
Would you stop? Kindly. Let me throw water balls at everyone without being distracted. Would you not kill my teammates, please? There we go. That could have gone better. Could have gone worse.
Yes, thank you. Well, I know I can still feel scared out of my wits at least.
It's all right now. We'll help you find your mommy, and then
Mommy was executed. They killed her because she stole food to give to me. But that's okay. They had to. Mommy was acting against reason.
So this is the true face of their suppression.
Yes, this is the ideal world sought by Shepherd Artorias. As long as malevolence gave rise to demons, this was the only way. That's why the Kingdom of Midgand consented to his plan. But I will never consent.
Critical support for the monarchy, if it's led by that guy.
A world without sadness, but also without joy. A world without hate, but also without love.
You suppose the whole world's like this now?
No. Even this close to the Empyrean's throne, some here have held on to their free will. Still, we don't have much time.
Right. I can feel Inominat's domain spreading even now. It's incomplete, but it's quickly growing stronger.
Even we might be suppressed if this keeps up, and then it'll be reason o'clock all day long.
Prince, Griffin is doing well.
Good. That's good. I'm happy. Truly. Until now, I thought I was just a tool to serve my country. But when my feelings were being torn from me, I felt myself want something. No, I thought, I don't want this. I don't want to lose who I am. I understand the true horror of this ideal world now. I know it's selfish to put this burden on you, but I beg you, stop all this. Stop Shepherd Artorias.
You said something to me once. A bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. And now I say this to you. People stripped of their feelings can never truly be alive.
Yeah, that's how I used to be.
We're going to defeat Artorias. We're going to make this world one where we can be ourselves. We're doing it for us,
Fuck penguins.
not for you.
You've changed, haven't you?
You really have. You used to be a sword wielded by your own hatred. But now, you're in control. You're the one who swings the blade.
Even if I still don't know when to sheathe it.
Don't worry. When danger comes, I'll be there to protect you.
My, I'm jealous. It must be nice to have a reliable young man like that by your side.
It certainly is. Our Fee's a gallant soul.
Eisen, about Captain Ifrid.
I dealt with him. But the Abbey, they stomped all over Ifrid's pride to achieve this suppression of theirs. With these hands, I will destroy them.
I'm going to be selfish too, and as just another flawed human being, I will offer a humble prayer that you succeed.
Well, I'm pumped. Who wants to go cut our way into this throne of theirs?
We can't just barge in, sword for brains. We gotta prepare.
We stick to the plan. Wake up the four Empyreans and take Inominat's domain away from him.
Artorias said the ceremony wouldn't be complete until the Scarlet Night. Will they complete the ceremony first, or will we awaken the Empyreans? It's a gamble.
Well, moping won't get us anywhere. Let's head to Mount Killerhouse.
Right. It's time to suppress the suppression.
Rah! Is there any... Not here. Okay. Something is preventing me from using my enough bottle here. No. Velvet controls her sword, but doesn't know how to sheath it. Wink. I hope that's what the wink was, because that's where my wink is.
Eleanor, did the exorcists know about this when they agreed to help Artorias?
They couldn't have. The exorcists I know fought for a world where people could live their lives in happiness and peace.
But then how do you explain the fact that the exorcists seem to accept what's going on?
Maybe that was just what I wanted to believe.
It could be that Inominat's suppression is also affecting the exorcists.
You mean Inominat might have taken control of their will and made them his tools?
Completely believable. Exorcists are too hard-headed to be open to much persuasion.
If I stayed with the Abbey, I might have accepted this world too. Thank you, Laphicet. It's your strength that protects my heart from wavering.
You really think so?
Of course I do. Have a little more self-confidence.
Guess it's a good thing I captured you then.
That's true. I owe you my gratitude as well. Thank you.
Seriously?
Quite. To be able to express what's in my heart is a wonderful thing.
You still drive me mad, but I can't disagree there.
Yes, lesbians. We'll get them a room on the Von Eldia. A dedicated room. We'll give them Ifrid's old quarters. Ugh. Yeah, Eleanor is what happens to good cops. They stop being cops.
Even when not yet fully awakened, Inominat can extend his reach to the entire world.
The other towns are probably in the same sorry state as the ones we've seen. Or perhaps even worse.
Magilu, is there some art that can awaken Malachine?
What do you mean?
Well, if I could just use the flames of purification properly...
That's a good question.
Even if you could alter reality with that power, you'd end up destroying yourself in the process. Do you want to awaken that badly?
I need more power.
For Velvet's sake?
For her too, but I hate what the Abbey is doing. It's just wrong. This world of theirs is without any joy. I just want to do everything I can to stop them. This is what I want, with my own free will, and
I know of no such art. And even if I did, it wouldn't help you.
Huh?
You've already found strength in your heart. There's no magic that can make that stronger. What you need is to be ready and determined. And to be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Magilu.
No thanks necessary. 100 gold will cover it.
You want me to pay you?
Hey, good advice isn't free. What do I look like, a sidewalk psychiatrist? I'm a witch.
She always has to be so difficult.
Just pay up, kid. Let's see if we can scope her. Oh, hi! We could actually... Okay.
Not bad. You too.
They are so lesbian. Let's find out if we can Scopa. Is there... I don't think there's a Scopa place here. I think we might have to wait till we get to Heloise to try Scopaing. Are you trying to finagle your way into a free... I can to Stonebury. You're right. There's no need for reflection. Entrust all to the Abbey. This is not looking great for Scopaing. Where's Scopa Girl? Amusing oneself with cards goes against reason. We must serve the many. Suppress individuality. Serve the many. Scopa is disabled until we have murdered Anomanons. He's a monster. We could potentially forgive the robbing of Will and the compulsory heterosexuality and the destruction of liquor and the compulsory suicides. But stopping us from playing card games is a step too far. I must die, I must die, I must die. It's getting worse, what can we do? Real piece of work. If I don't stay focused, my consciousness is hijacked by some weird power. Everyone on the boat, we're leaving. Oh, we can go anywhere now. We can go... No. I am trusting that there will be an opportunity to do everything else between awakening the Empyreans and the final fight.
It seems you're both still here inside me, then.
It is not as though we desired these circumstances. We're only here because you ate us.
I'll make no apologies.
You wish to sacrifice us to the 4 elemental Empyreans, is that it?
Yes. I won't apologize for that, either.
It matters not. Your sins are nothing a mere apology could ever absolve.
I know.
At least you're aware of how selfish you are. Good for you, then.
Remember this well, Lord of Calamity. No matter how many times I am reborn, I will act the same.
As will I.
That sounds like a great way to be stuck in samsara forever.
And I as well.
Did you say something?
Just dreaming is all. But I know now.
What? Like, it's true. You can have different... Big Chronicles 3s. Oh no!
How deep my sins run.
Velvet, there's something I've wanted to talk to you about. It's about the Therians. And about Laphicet.
Let me guess. The link between us and Innominat.
Yes. There's no way of knowing what will happen until we actually try, but...
You don't have to worry about me. I said it before. Best just to blame all the wickedness of the world on the Lord of Calamity.
Don't you try to shoulder all of this yourself! We exorcists are just as much at fault for letting things come to this. So let me ponder what to do about Kamoana and the rest. But you need to think about Laphicet. There, I've said my piece.
I don't know which of us is more stubborn. Still, I've got to face the truth. I've got to tell him.
No snow. Bleh.
Oh, good. This place hasn't been suppressed yet.
We're loading. Give me a hand, will ya? Hey, you listening?
Sorry. Something just feels weird. Like there's something tugging at my thoughts.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that lately. But pull yourself together. Yeesh!
It's too cold for these
Yet
outfits.
being the operative term here.
We'd better get a move on.
Benwick, don't leave Kamoana or Medissa's domain. Got it? The Therians are part of Innominat. They should be able to resist suppression to some extent.
Aye, aye. You watch yourself too, First Mate.
Mount Killerhouse is at the northern edge of Northgand. Bit of a trek.
It'd be nice if we could resupply along the way. There's a town, Mercio, near the foot of the volcano. It faces the sea, but the currents lately have been too strong to approach it by water. However, the land route should still be clear.
The whole continent has been getting colder of late. Not just Northgand.
Colder. Could it have something to do with Innominat? Or maybe it's because the elemental Empyreans are asleep.
Both sound possible. But think too hard about the cold, and it'll give you the shivers.
Yeah, but even so...
Whatever the case, our course remains the same. We'll head to Mercio and work from there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have the outfit for Eleanor, as I bought it from them.
A new recipe! I've gotta try it!
Bazonga Veggie Bagnacoda. Okay.
Scout.
But yeah. That's mini-game creature, please. Hey, you. I hate you. See, I have battle music garb for Magilu. I have Magilu Norman sets, but I think I already have a Norman set for Magilu. I'm gonna buy one of you. You're just the same thing, but... Let's see if we've got a warm-looking hat. Yes, we do. Earmuffs. And then rosy cheeks because it's cold. There we go, Magilu. You're dressed well enough. You don't really need to be dressed super well. We'll put on villager clothing just to be sure, and we'll also give you earmuffs. Everyone who isn't busy with Shibu Inu. Well, actually, you deserve earmuffs too. Put your tail inside of your pants so that it's not cold, and wear the earmuffs. Same sort of situation with you. Get you some earmuffs for the cold. There we go. Everyone is well set. Except me Winter Magulu. Let me see this Winter Magulu. Oh, that looks so comfy. Yeah, we can't buy it from that shop, so it's fine. This will do. This will do for winter. Unless... I'm not buying a Bienfu hat. Oh, that's right, I hate this squeaky noise. Sorry.
Very well. Onward.
My son came home from the capital and said he'd take over the family fishing business. That was always my dream. But is it really best for the world? For him to waste his talents on such a primitive activity?
Dad, what are you saying? I thought we talked about this.
You should use your education to help the country and people all across the world. That is the way of reason.
That guy is acting really oddly.
Wait, we talked about this?
Yeah, you agreed that I should use my knowledge to advance fishing technology and stabilize the world's food supply. Remember?
Oh. Yes, that's right.
Shape up, Dad. What's the problem? Drinking too much?
Just a nightcap before bed.
If you need some rest, I'll take the boat out myself today.
That'd be the day. Like I'd put you in charge. You're not ready to take the boat out by yourself.
An ill-fated fisherman's fortune. His memories are muddied. But is it divine will that dulls his wits? Or drink?
A sailor who can't handle his drink is just as shameful as one who gets seasick.
Yar! My studies at the capital taught me that old fishing techniques come from trial and observation. With your traditional skills and my modern knowledge, we can start a revolution in the art of fishing. Nothing makes your dad prouder than you want to follow my footsteps. With that selfish emotion. It stands against reason. Oh, my head. Dad, are you alright? I'm starting to think that this reason thing might not actually be a good thing. The sea north of here is completely covered in ice strips. Used to be able to seldom or care to even in the dead of winter, but these days... These days indeed. A lot of folk are daydreaming these days. Snap out of it and get to work, people. Reason and order, Kern. Oh, what did I just say? If you don't get your head out of the clouds, I'll give you a gentle reminder. With my fists. Exactly. Get your head out of the clouds. And into something. I was about to say into your pants, but that, like, gave me an image of a bunch of townsfolk running around, and they can't see because they've got the trousers buttoned around their necks, and their, like, tops of the pants are flopping in the wind. It's not a good image. My daughter living in Logres had a baby. I'm off to see my new grandchild. Congratulations all around. The Lord of Calamity's still out there, remember? Are you sure it's a good time to be traveling? That does worry me. But if the shepherd's in the capital, it has to be safe, right? Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. What can I bring as a gift? Oh, I just can't wait. Exactly. Pants on head, solve problems.
Daddy, we're having a long-armed crab hot pot party when you come home tonight.
As the world gets colder, the long-armed crab's habitat expands.
Do your best out there today.
If the crabs breed too quickly, it will affect the fish.
Hey, that guy is...
Daddy? You're acting weird.
Oh, sorry about that. My mind just wandered away from me there for a second.
If you do that on your boat, you'll fall into the sea.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be careful.
Good luck out there.
That boy's father, he was acting strangely.
The suppression is starting to affect people out here, too.
Well, I'm off to go fishing. Be careful not to space out. You might fall in. Understood. The failure of the individual harms the many. I'll ensure I perform my tasks adequately. Dad, I just told you not to space out. Since when do dads listen to their children?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Yes, Father. I am here.
No, I wasn't talking to you. Surely an exorcist has nothing to repent. Truly, the sinners are those people you're with, who come into this cathedral and say whatever they please.
No, Father. I've done a great many things that I regret. For instance, I once put blind, unquestioning faith in the Abbey's ideals of reason and justice. In making any decision, I used not my head, or my gut, or my heart, but instead relied on the Abbey's answers. I lorded my authority over those I thought to be below me, when I didn't even know the truth of how things actually worked.
What?
I was telling other people how to live their lives, when I needed to look at my own flaws instead. But I won't repent for my past deeds. To seek forgiveness from the Empyreans would be to repeat those very same mistakes. I will follow my own judgment now, as I strive to make amends for the misdeeds and regrets of my past.
Please, Lady Exorcist, listen to my confession, for I have much to repent.
Huh? Father, why are you crying?
I will try to be a better man. Haha. Eleanor, so good. The Lord of Calamity must be the one spreading demon blight. I feel it in my bones. It must be a fact. My husband left to find work and hasn't written me lately. You think he's forgotten about me? The time of tranquility has come. Empyrean and Nomenon's creation is manifest. The time of tranquility has come. The paradise of Shepherd Artorias is nigh.
Did you hear that Moloch they were doing experiments on finally broke?
Yeah. You mean the one where they were trying to combine multiple smaller Malachim into one giant Moloch? I always figured it was a waste of time.
Turns out it not only looked like a freak, but its shackled mind snapped, leaving the thing feral.
Oh? Guess they'll have to dispose of it.
Yeah. For now, they've moved it out to the Faldi's ruins. They're repurposing it as a test target for a new Moloch art in development.
At least we'll be able to get some valuable data out of it.
Using Malachim for their own ends. Is there no line they won't cross?
I hope you're not thinking of doing anything unnecessary.
Oh? Like what?
Like thinking about bringing mercy to a broken Moloch.
What I think is necessary and what actions I take are for me to decide.
Eisen!
That exorcist said they were using the Moloch to get data on a new Moloch art. If it were complete, they could use it against us. Stopping that wouldn't be a waste of our time, would it?
You think you know just what to say to me, don't you?
I'm just stating the truth.
Just so we're clear, we're not going to rescue it.
No argument here.
The experimental Moloch may be broken, but still stronger than a demon. I think they have such power. Sealing away their minds and tethering them really was for the good of humanity. Slavery is good for the people doing the enslavement. Listen, fools! The church lies to you! The church lies to you! I received a missive from the capital stating the ceremony of suppression has begun. But I have no idea what it might mean. I'm afraid we haven't been told much of anything. They only said that Lord Shepherd would be taking command. And we get to decide who is people. We say you're not people, then it's fine. Tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order. Strangest thing happened when I sent letters to some merchant friends in Midgard recently. When I got their replies, they'd all written the absolute bare minimum needed. Maybe it's an elaborate joke, but I can't help but feel offended. That's no way to correspond, is it? So true. I'm fed up with the Abbey. They haven't even stopped the Lord of Calamity. Oh, that makes me mad too. If they can't kill him, how are good citizens like us supposed to sleep soundly at night? They're just useless. Excuse me?
We opened our arms and welcomed that vagabond into our town. But despite our kindness, he robbed us, started fights, caused trouble. Then he stole a boat and escaped. But I was the one that let him go. I'm guilty too. We have to be strict with criminals.
Rogues always seem to drift into hell of ease, don't they?
Huh? Were we talking about something?
Wait, did you forget what you just said?
Yeah, I hope I didn't say anything strange.
We were talking about how nice of a guy you were.
Huh?
Don't be so hard on yourself, okay?
Huh?
A nice guy, huh? Come to think of it, I think Dial told me that once. Yay! Serial killer tree. Mount Killer House. Dalbrook Ice Fiends. Northern Checkpoint. We have Scopa? No, I don't want you. I want Scopa. Watch yourselves around the owner here. Anything you say will go straight to the Abbey's ears, if you catch my drift.
It's even colder here than last time.
You're right. It was merely freezing before. Now it goes straight to the bone.
Allow me to warm.
Not necessarily.
Oh, the sneezes are going around? Achoo! Oh, so cold. If it's this bad here, I dread to think of what the Guyberg ice field is like.
The tundra past Mount Killer House? Is it really that cold?
I've stayed up in the mountains many times for my training. With all the snow, I imagine it'd be pretty rough for a normal human.
Why are you sneezing all of a sudden? Demons aren't supposed to feel cold.
Nah, a snowflake just flew up my nose and...
Achoo!
You're sneezing too.
My hair was blowing around and tickled my nose.
But according to the old book I read, it isn't supposed to snow much around Guyberg.
Because of lava from the volcano and the Earth's natural heat. I bet the book calls it Guyberg Plains, too.
Yeah, it says Mount Killer House was highly active, and the area used to be famous for its hot springs.
But now it's... What?
Why are you all staring?
They're all expecting you to sneeze, I think.
Everyone else is doing it! Now give us a good show! Sorry everyone. No sneezes here. I'll practice for next time.
Good grief.
Oh, hi. There's more. Well, we'll be able to do that later. To the Faldi's ruins. You asked for it, buddy. Running right into my broom. Is this the best geoboard? That's silly. But yeah, no, I think the broom is the best one. It glows pink. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. This is even better. Let me redo my water line because it's just even better. Oh no, we're in the 2 line. Oh my gosh. No, we'll do it this, and then we will Spirit Beads to Spirit Drop to Aqua Split to Flood Wall to Final Embrace Water Mine. Which means now I need a Fire Run. Which will end on Fire Mine. It will end on Crown Fire, Blood Moon, Guiding Blast. What goes into Guiding Blast? Atmosclave. Okay. So it's like 1, 2, it's like 4 of the left button, then a combo reset, then 4 of the right button is what we want.
It's only a bit further to the town of Mercio.
And once we're past Mercio, we'll find our destiny on Mount Killaros.
I know it's supposed to be cold here, but I didn't think it would be this cold.
Reviving the elemental Empyreans is bound to alter this weather.
I'm not sure how much warmer it'll get in the time we'll still be alive.
Keep moving. The cold and the climb don't matter. We have to move forward. We can't stop until the elemental Empyreans have been revived.
There's a reason I put earmuffs on everyone. Let's go. Fight the cold. You can do it. Fight the cold. Rah, rah.
I don't think we have a chance. Did you see that? I beat it!
This is actually a little bit troublesome.
I don't think we have a chance!
Wow, that was annoying. Love getting stunned and murdered.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Fights are nice because they're a reprieve from the blowing snow. Eh. It's not normal for video game snow to really bother me, but this is kind of an example of when it does. We'll get that because it'll mean that we don't have to spend as much time here in the future. Okay, got it.
This is ridiculous!
Is this Mercio?
3 days on watch with no sleep? I was 10 freaking minutes late! It's not like the mine is gonna fall apart!
Hey,
Sure, whatever! If you got business here, go on in!
yeah, we'll do that.
They'll pay for this!
Cursed town folk, you'll pay for this, I swear.
Wow. I didn't know so many people lived up here on the northern edge of the world.
This town was built around the mining of flamestone, which can only be found here on Mount Killerhouse.
So if anything happens to the volcano, this town's screwed.
So releasing the two souls here will surely destroy the town.
Inhuman, aren't I? Curse me all you want.
I have no right to. The Abbey has proven itself just as heartless.
People living here must have the will to endure the cold, to fight back against this pitiless environment. I'd rather have that strength than feel nothing in the face of my troubles and pain.
Agreed. A life without feeling is a box of stupid.
Yes, a vast container of stupid.
Right. The question is, can we wake up all 4 elemental Empyreans with the souls Velvet has absorbed? If Inominat's revival and the Empyrean slumber are related, we should assume we need all 4 Empyreans to stop him.
I think I'll only be able to wake 2. There are only 2 souls left inside of me. Teresa's and Oscar's.
Are you sure?
Yes. I can tell.
I don't know if 2 Empyreans will be enough to fight him.
This is my responsibility. I offer my own soul.
If we don't have enough, let's knock on Shigure's door. His soul would make a fine sacrifice.
Old man Melchior, too. His heart's as cold as a witch's teat, but he's free of malevolence.
You're truly ready to take on 2 legates at once?
I was born ready. It's not like they'll sit back and ignore us anyway.
And with Artorias and Inominat all tied up with their suppression party, this is the perfect chance to take them out.
Acting with caution is a box of stupid, I take it?
Now you're catching on.
All right. Leave it to me.
It's okay. Things will be better when we get to Mount Gillerhouse. And it's not as bad as the fog in Brittle Hollow. Not Brittle Hollow. Anglerfish Land.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Yay. Treasure.
Scout ship setting sail.
Now this is one hell of a helmet.
I got that. I read that one
There are
already.
lilies blooming inside.
Aww. Inhabitants received from the inhabitants of Tipo Power Island. They say this lily blooms as its owner grows. What a splendid item this is. As its owner grows, like by getting stronger? Yeah. Strength is an easy bit of growth to measure, isn't it? That means if you keep once you have washboard abs and bulging biceps, we'll have a gorgeous lily to admire as well. That's not that bulging muscles and a flower? I'm not sure those would go well together. Physical strength isn't the only form of growth, you know. For example, you might enter a rebellious phase where you snap at any little thing Velvet might say, like, "Shut up, you hag!" From a certain perspective, that's a perfectly fine form of growth. And that would make this flower bloom? I think that sounds even worse. Fucking teenagers.
So, I'm all stoked for the god waking, but what's the plan?
The road to the volcano is on the other side of town. Let's start by taking a quick look around.
Have you heard the rumors about the Lord of Calamity?
No. What rumors?
That deadly demon whose rampage began in Hellevies. The Abbey finally got her. I heard that she bites anyone who meets her gaze, that she devours humans as a snack, and that she has the head of a wolf. I was terrified of what might happen if she showed up here. Now, I can finally rest easy, knowing that she's gone.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get bitten, that's for sure.
I know. I'm so relieved. I don't want a demon to kill me.
Definitely not. In fact, if you ever meet one, you should run. Fast.
If I ever run across a demon, I drop everything and run for my life. What's the point of dying? The world seems better days, but there's plenty of good stuff in it. I'm sure you would, sir. I like how these houses are. Like, this feels like this door and this one up here might be connected on the inside, so that you can come in and out down here normally, but if, like, snow piles up really, really high, you can get in there, too. They're not snowed in. Back home, there were a couple of houses like that where they had like different floors where they could enter and exit. And it wasn't for that reason, but it made it easy to get in and out when something got snowed in. Hi, buddy.
Mershio has been getting colder every year. We used to have a spring and summer, short though they were.
Now we're the town of eternal winter. It sounds like a tough place to live.
Still, Flamestone is used for more than just heating. People all over the world need it, you know? That's why no matter how tough it gets, we keep on with our lives here, while holding pride in our work.
No matter how cold it gets, this place is our home. The warmth inside our hearts can keep the chill away.
This town really is warm then, in body and soul.
Oh, I like the way you talk.
Make sure to take a dip in our hot spring before you leave. Oh, here's a tip. The water is scalding hot, so put some snow in to lower the temperature. Snow in the tub. Got it?
The hot spring's great for your skin. Bathing in it will make you soft and smooth, so I recommend it to all the young ladies. Hot springs are really nice, but I've heard of better. It's supposed to be a bathhouse so relaxing it makes you forget everything. Assuming such a place exists, I'd like to visit it. The ice has finally blocked the port completely. The sudden cold could be a curse from Musefi. We used to revere Mount Killeros as the body of the flame Empyrean Musefi. Nothing like that happened. This happened back then. I'll hear no more of such talk. Are you trying to attract the Abbey's attention? Of course not, but our town is.
What a peaceful, serene place.
You sure it isn't just the snow?
But doesn't it look pure and beautiful?
No.
Well,
it looks like death.
Too.
That doesn't guarantee the citizens will be.
Not you too, Aizen.
Well, they're kind enough to let a shirker stand out in the cold for 3 days.
He might have been up to no good. Every town has sunny spots and shadows.
I'm well aware of that, but
this discussion isn't leading anywhere. We'll know once we go see for ourselves. Just think of it like your old job. Investigate and find the truth.
Yes, I believe I shall.
Yay! Find the truth. I see some hops. Video game snow fear cannot overcome the desire for the hops. Yeah. Have you ever seen lights like the ones in this town? They run on gas from the hot springs. They even move thanks to the power of steam. They stop things freezing and get rid of snow for us. Steam power, what an invention. Isn't it though? Human innovation is something else. A lot of Japanese games have, like, their power thing in the north. I wonder... I could probably look this up, but I'll probably forget. If Hokkaido has a big coal or oil industry that, like, could settle into the minds of Japanese game developers to draw that connection between fossil fuel and cold. Hi there, but you all grew up in places where you didn't see much snow. It's easy to tell from the way you walk.
The gatekeeper, he wasn't mean to you, was he?
He was pretty angry about being forced to watch the gate, but he let us pass through no problem.
I know that being forced to be on watch for 3 days straight is excessively harsh, but still. He wandered here from another town one day. He barely ever does any work, and has a habit of pilfering things. He skipped out on his duties in the Flamestone mines, and while we were busy working, he was sneaking into our empty houses to steal things.
So that's why you made him stand at the edge of the village.
Yeah. We're bringing him food, of course, We told him that if he doesn't like it, he can leave.
Still, is he actually accomplishing anything out there?
He may be bold enough to rob us, but he's a real coward. If a demon showed up, he'd shut the gates and come running. He doesn't have anywhere else to go, so we're hoping that eventually he'll realize the error of his ways.
If you keep forcing him to stand out there in the cold, he might find another place to go. The afterlife.
The punishments here are harsh, but that's for the best since it's a harsh place to live. If you don't put our all into helping each other else, we won't be surprised, and I want everyone to understand that. Everyone's ready to lend a hand. That's the Merchio way of life, and I'm proud of it. Ah, Coalfield and Hokkaido. Yeah, that might be why this is the thought process. Look, we made a snow hut all by ourselves. It's pretty great, right? We're gonna eat in it later. Yay! You can see the aura at night here. It's a beautiful sight, and you always see new shapes and colors. Been watching since I was a baby and never get tired of it. I understand why a place like this is worth saving. This is the extreme north, so we only sell extremely effective equipment here. I need those. I'm not sure these are better than what we have, but I'll get them anyway to have them on hand. I lose a lot when I change out of these. I need topaz fragments. That's good enough, I guess. Mount Killer House is this way, right? There it is, through the cave at the end of town. You head up to the cave's passage, you'll come to the northmost sanctuary in Midgand. By the way, since you started all this way, I hope you'll pray to Nominat to stop the demon blight in the cold. Yes, of course. Of course we will. You'll never see a demon again if we have our way.
Demons! There are demons in town!
Ah! Everyone, run away!
Damn it! What happened to the gate watch? He's the one who turned into a demon!
Now's your chance. Run! Sorry, but you're going to help me.
Thank you so much! How can we ever repay you?
I have a message for the Abbey's legates. On the next Scarlet Night, I will offer a sacrifice to Mount Killerhouse and strip Nominat of his power. I dare them to try and stop me!
She just ate the demon with her arm. Jeez.
I am corruption made flesh! Velvet! The Lord of Calamity!
The city is ours. Flee to the south, puny humans, while your tears dump the snow! The demon lord of chaos! Before our dark mistress sucks the marrow from your very bones!
She'll eat us all! Run for it!
That was splendid. We should do this more often.
It went well, except
Ow! What was that for?
there will be no sucking of marrow. My sister taught me proper table manners.
Oh, what a waste. The marrow's the tastiest part. It kinda is.
At least now the citizens of Mershio won't be swept up in our fight. They already are. We just tore their homes and livelihoods away. This wasn't for them. This was to summon the legates here. That's all.
Even so, I thank you for what you've done, oh fearsome Lord of Calamity.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, oh exalted praetor of the Abbey.
A whole crowd of people were fleeing south. What happened? Benwick, why are you here? I had a delivery for the first mate. Kurogane and Kamoana are here too.
You brought Kamoana?
She absolutely insisted on following me. Poor kid said she had a dream that you died, Eleanor.
Kamoana.
How long do we have until Shigure and the others get here?
Given the distance, my guess is they won't show up until the Scarlet Night.
Then I think I'll make use of that time. Kurogane wanted me for something, I take it?
That's what he said.
All right then. Everyone go rest up.
Good idea. We've got a battle to prepare for.
This may be the last breather we get. As always, better make sure you leave no regrets.
Fee, anything could happen. Don't leave town.
Can I stay with you, Velvet?
I don't mind, but you sure?
Yeah.
Do what you like then.
Let's go ahead and save twice in case I'm wrong about being able to continue. We have... Ooh, pretty. guy. Yeah, the Norman suit wiggle was so good. And their freaking pet names. Oh, fearsome Lord of Calamity. Oh, exalted Praetor of the Abbey. And then they kissed. The Ifrit Crow Emporium is here. We've got a lot of great goods we, found. Good job. I only came along because I'm worried about Kamoana. For a Therian, nowhere is safe. If I'm at her side, that might help a little. Everyone's scattered across town. There's no cohesion at all in this bunch. We wait on you. Been a long time since I saw the aura. Last time I saw it, our ship was hemmed in by ice and we almost died. I'm glad you're not dead this time. Grimoire. Melchior volunteered to be the Savior's shadow. Who can say what he might do? If you're gonna fight him, Magilu may be the key. She knows him better than anyone, after all. So people are recognizing the XKCD? Well, yeah, probably. That makes sense. It is like an XKCD. We're checking to see if there's anyone still around. If anyone turns up, we'll take care of sending them off to Helavis. That's odd. I thought you were plundering. Shows what you know. We're pirates, aka robbers of the high seas. If we're plundering on land, that'd make us brigands. That's oddly specific of you. Well, we're odd people. Have you only just noticed? You can be brigands for a treat. How badly has your pole escaped containment at this point? Ooh. In. The Blood Wings make good use of this place. Always dreamed of running an inn with a hot spring. Oh, it's not too bad. I forget how high ComfCat got before I turned off notifications on it. Engagement geoponics. That's such a silly phrase. Yokoro and Kurogane went up the stairs toward the sanctuary. So they had something to do there. These animals left behind. Poor little guys. Not that I'm one to talk. Ooh, more herb. How should we pass the time? Good question. Maybe we can check up with everyone. We up the stairs. Topaz fragment. Yay. Geoboard.
What's that sound?
It's Kurogane.
He must be forging another sword.
He certainly is. The old fella's forging himself into a blade.
He's turning himself into a sword?
He can do that? Is that possible?
Who knows? Either way, it's what he decided to do. We had one last drink together.
You'd go that far to defeat Shigure and Stormhowl.
I would. I'll turn a friend into a sword to kill my own brother. I'm a jerk.
I'm in no position to judge.
I think you are. Whatever you may look like, you're human.
You hate because you love, and feel as much hurt as you do anger. That's human. Kurogane is with me. He agreed to it. What our blacksmith friend feels towards Stormhowl is more than resentment. It's admiration, too.
That's why he wanted to do it. He wanted to put everything he had into one final clash.
Shigure's the same. He has that very human strength to take the good along with the bad and just keep pushing ahead. A strength that I, as a demon, can never match.
Brooding doesn't suit you, Rokuro. You wanted to be a swordsman greater than any other. That's why you fought and bled to perfect your skills. That's the sort of man you are.
Yep, that's who I am.
I like that part of you, Rokuro.
Me too. Thanks.
Shoving the Mew head on Rokuro remains one of my best decisions ever. So good. I'm honoring the will of the great man who spent centuries perfecting his craft. Will you join me in a drink? I can't, right? We're not old enough to drink yet. Aren't you the principled fellow? World of Humans sure is a strange one. Right, Kurogane? I love that he's just like, you wanna drink? And we're like, no, we're too young. He's like, okay. He's like, you know that doesn't stop you, right? Well, if we drank, then we'd be in violation of, like, ratings boards. We don't want to cause problems with the ratings boards. What's over here? Did I talk to you already? Yes. Okay, you're going to be our last person we talk to, I think. Let's talk to Aizen, because turns out this is not just like one person per thing.
Writing another letter to your sister?
Nope. This time she sent one to him. Man, she hardly ever writes back. Hope this ain't a bad omen.
Shut it.
Aizen, that's great news.
I told her about all of you in my last letter. Seems she was amused. Says you sound appropriate for me, and she'd love to meet you.
Weird sister you've got.
You don't know the half of it. A girl weird enough to want to live alongside the Reaper, no matter the cost.
I'd love to meet her, too.
I'll warn you.
Touch my sister and I'll kill you. Right? Sheesh. You say that to every guy you meet.
Awfully protective.
Nah, just obsessed.
That's even worse.
We'll all go meet her together someday.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, I man the wheel of my own ship.
Aye, as do I. And all of you. And even her.
Yep. Hearing one of Magalu's poems means you've seen into the depths of her soul. If you feel the urge to move forward, move forward. If you meet the risks and failures along the way, you have to be true to yourself. I'll do things my own way. For as long as the flame of will still burns within my breast, that will never change. Yay, Aizen, we love you. It's time. Hi, Dial. Kamoana! Playing with the dogs back here. These dogs and kids will keep playing no matter how cold it gets. I'm on a secret mission. What are you up to, Bienfu? Best not be creeping on Kamoana.
Ready or not, here I come! Bring it on! Okay, gonna find you!
Having fun?
Kamoana insisted that we play, so... Madam Eleanor! I followed Kamoana for you. She's hiding right over there.
Wow, cheating against a kid? That's low.
I didn't! Bad Bienfu! No cheating! Huh? But when I play with Miss Maki Lou, she always makes me do that!
She's a terrible influence on you.
Eleanor! Why aren't you looking for me?
I found you, Kamoana! And Dial!
What? No fair! See? That's cheating!
I didn't cheat. I simply utilized Bienfu's cheating. That's called strategy.
Plans must be solid and reactions flexible, right?
Right. See, Kamoana? I'm smart and strong. You don't have to worry about me.
Don't worry. I believe in you, Eleanor. I'm just worried that Bienfu will get you in trouble. Why am I the bad guy now?
Because you're always the bad guy.
I can handle Bienfu, too. Don't worry. I'll make sure everyone makes it back safe.
Okay, it's a promise.
Kamoana, if you're feeling better now, head back, okay? It's too cold, you'll go into hibernation.
No sleeping! Dial's it next, because he's a crocodile.
I'm not a crocodile, I'm a lizard.
Isn't that the same thing?
Not even close! You think crocodiles can regrow their tails?
It has to be possible. There must be a way to make a better world for everyone. Humans, demons, Malakim, and I intend to find it. It might take years. No, decades, centuries, generations. Even if it takes me millennia, I'll do it.
Playing the long game, I take it?
I believe in you, Eleanor. You'll find a way.
I will. Once I've made up my mind, nothing can stop me.
Yep.
Trust me, we know.
They best have been shipping Eleanor. Oh my gosh. Woo! More Ode to Seduction!
Scout ship departing.
I won't cheat anymore either. I don't think I could take one of Eleanor's boring speeches. Shoo. If you cheat, no one will trust you. Not a human, not a Malik, not even a demon. Do you understand, Kamoana? Yes, ma'am. I won't send Bienfu to follow Orthe and rest when we play hide-and-seek anymore. That's not hide-and-seek, that's just stalking. I'll have no part in it. Meow. Let's take a quick moment and make sure everything's as upgraded as it can be. Also. Can't even afford Meditin Gel. That's fine. We don't need it.
Lord of Calamity, your schemes are your own business. But I won't stand by if Kamawana's fate is involved. It's a bit late for that. If you mean to stop me, you'll have to strike me down first. You asked for it. I found an inn with a nice big hot spring. Warm yourself up before you catch cold.
What a darling you are! I'll take you up on that. Gotta conserve my strength.
Good idea. Fee, want to join me?
What? No way!
No need to hold back on my account. The bath at the inn should be huge.
That's not the problem!
See? Hurry up and get in.
Why do you do this to me? I'll bathe alone, thank you. You go first.
Fine, fine.
Magilu can join. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Just a little errand. Watch these folks for a bit, alright?
Oh, I was looking forward to Magilu bathing with Velvet. But she has to be responsible. She's full of shit, but she's always responsible.
Looks like you got our message.
You plan on awakening the four Empyreans.
Age hasn't dulled your wits, I see.
Surely you know the consequences. You know the chaos you will bring if you take that route.
Oh yeah, so much chaos. Inominat's amplified resonance will return to normal, the Malachim will regain free will. Many exorcists will lose their power to do whatever they do, and the Abbey will lose its means of control.
While the demon threat will remain unchanged.
Not only that, but the elemental balance of this world will be thrown into turmoil for hundreds of years. Earth will shift, skies will go mad, seas will swell, volcanoes will erupt. It'll be quite a show.
All of civilization will regress. The eruption of Mount Killerus alone will rob humanity of its source of flamestone, and consequently, of gunpowder.
Sounds fun. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure mankind will think of something. Go humans, right?
Just what do you think humans are?
The wellspring of all malevolence. Thus must emotion be quelled, and reason bring order to the world, until the day that humanity can repent and overcome their sins. I get that right?
You did. Inominat was awakened for that very purpose.
We are the instruments of change, hated for our sacrifice. We are the shadow of the shepherd who brings salvation.
Will you not return to our side? You still seem to think of yourself as a maven.
I can think of nothing more boring than your ideal world.
It is a world of purity.
A garden of fake flowers, good for show and nothing else.
It's a world of order built on righteous ideals.
Those ideals are twisted! Can a flower hold beauty if it does not wilt? Can a wolf be satisfied eating grass? The thought makes me wretch, as do those who wish for it, and those content to live in shackles! Let the biting bugs go ahead and eat what they want to eat. Let the weeds grow where they want to grow. Some may look down on them and scoff at their foolishness, but their unwavering wills are proof that they're alive. If that's what you call evil, then I will live and die with evil as my mantra!
Then I have no choice but to crush you.
Used to treating people as bugs, aren't you?
We got your back, Magilou.
Wait. Now is not the time. His life belongs to the Lord of Calamity. Melchior Maven, I'll see you at the volcano. Don't you worry. I'll be sure to be there as you breathe your last.
Very well. It will save me the trouble of having to crush you one by one.
You haven't changed at all, Master.
Ooh, anime.
What a nice bath.
Ooh, legs.
How was the men's side?
Not bad. I feel warmer now.
Hmm? Your face is all red. In there too long?
No, I feel fine.
You mind? Help me comb my hair.
Can I?
Yes, please. Be careful, okay? I can't contain it.
You know something, Velvet? Your hair is really beautiful. You know, that power that I have... If I could master the silver flame... I might be able to turn you back into a human.
A human, huh? If we ever had a chance to start over, I'd love to cook for you every day. My quiches are much better than anything they sell in the stores.
Okay, then I'll fetch the water and chop the firewood.
All by yourself?
Of course! I'm gonna get a lot taller soon, and I'm gonna get stronger too.
Yes, you will. I know you will.
Great! Then I'll start looking for a way to master...
No. It's too late. I've made too many sacrifices. Too many to ever come back from. I can't.
But Velvet...
Even worse, I haven't stopped. I'm willing to sacrifice others to keep going forward. If we kill Innominat, what will happen to the Therians who are part of him? Will they return to normal?
Well...
It's likely that they'll all die. I know it. I dug my own grave. But what about Kamoana and Medusa? More importantly, what about Yuffie? You are connected to him. I know I might die if I go through with this, but still I have to do it. Even if it means I have to sacrifice everyone that I know. Even you who saved me. The Lord of Calamity isn't a demon lord. She's just a selfish, horrible girl.
I have something to confess. I don't like being called Fee. I really don't. I think that name's too childish.
Luffy said the same thing to me.
I'm sure that he did. Velvet, you really don't understand boys at all.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry.
It's because she's a lesbian.
forgive you.
Now, Laphicet, go get her girlfriends so they can cuddle her, okay?
Thank you, Laphicet.
Yes. Speaking of lesbian cuddles.
Is Velvet in there?
Yeah, but now's not the best time.
I'm here.
Dry up. Break time's over. The Legates have arrived.
Another scarlet night.
Losing your nerve, Velvet?
I think not.
Don't worry. Leave Shigure to me.
Where's Kurogane?
Here with me. Kurogane and I will cut Shigure down.
And Aizen. Sorry, but Melchior's mine to eat. Got it?
Got it. But at the very least, you're gonna let me watch.
Magilo, you do whatever you want. Go nuts out there.
I'm always nuts.
Benwick, when you see your chance, take the others back to the Von Eltia and await orders.
Aye, aye.
Oh, come on, you're so precious.
Laphicet.
Let's go.
Eleanor, keep Laphicet safe, please.
I will. Worry not.
Let's move. We go to kill the Exorcist Legates and engulf this world in the flames of chaos!
Have a good trip! See you soon, Kay!
Come on, you're so fucking precious. Oh my god. Such a good kid. Someone give her ice pops. She deserves ice pops. Proof of the will to finish the fight against the exorcists. Proof that it's almost 10 o'clock at night and I have to be at work at 7 a.m. in the morning. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna stop. But I do have to. I'm not gonna night yet. I have to do stuff that I need to do and then go to bed. But I have a raid to do. Who are we raiding? Who's up? We got Rimworld with Baron, Blobber with Lone Star. Marcy and Zap are playing EU4. I haven't bugged them in aeons. Let's go. Everyone in. Come on, there's gotta be more than one of you. I see 3 down there. Come on, hop into the raid, people. I'm not gonna bug them with one person. Go where you will. And have a lovely evening.